Online students, am I audible, students? Right. I mean, so last class we have seen about different topics and different discussions about Matplotlib and what I said to you in the last session. So introduction to Matplotlib. What is the use of Matplotlib? The biggest description I gave, and then applications of Matplotlib I said. Applications of Matplotlib I said in the last class. Do you remember anything? Where we can use it? At least a few of them. We can use it into machine learning. We can use it in engineering. We can use it in geospatial places, and we can use it into manufacturing, automobiles. We can use it in finance. This kind of things I said. These are all the importance is to go for what? Data visualization. This is a part I said already in the previous sessions. Now, students, now it is a time. These are all different fields I said. Different fields I said. And these are all for your clarity and why this entire thing is. Today, I just want to go for the another important discussion I want to make it. So very important discussion I'm going to make it today. So I'm entering into the topics. Now I'm entering into the topics, and this is very easiest part, not a big deal. It won't take much time like pandas and numpy. It will take last class I said already. It takes 10 days from the starting onwards what I discussed. So today, what I am going to discuss, today's index is, today we are going to learn about line properties. What is the graph? Huh? What is the graph and the line properties? What is the graph? After a long time, so many days. Where is your friend, ma? Your friend is also there. No, she is not your friend. She is another friend is there. Both of you used to sit here. Correct. I'm remembering. Where you sit also I will remember, because my students means I take care very well. Friend is no? Friend is gone. Okay. Don't know about her. Okay. So anyhow, sit down. Sit down, students. So once you do something, you don't leave in the middle. Don't leave in the middle. So if you leave in the middle, what is the use of that? Now, in this class, we are talking about graph related. When I want to plot anything, how many plots we are going to learn? Last class I said plots. How many types of plots? 5 plots. Line plot, adi first శబ్దం అది, లేకపోతే నాకే ప్రాబ్లం అది. Types of plots, types of plots, types of graphs, types of charts, types of charts, whatever you call, but in Matplotlib, we call it as the types of plots. Plots, not like flat plot, not like land related. So number one is what I'm going to tell. Number one, line plot. Spell out line plot, line plot. Next is called, second one is bar plot. Spell out bar plot. Under bar plot, we are going to take up horizontal bar plot, horizontal bar plot, horizontal bar plot. Second one is called what? Vertical bar plot. Next is called what? Stacked bar plot. Stacked. Under stacked also vertical is there. Again, what will be there? Vertical will be there. Horizontal will be there. How many types of bar plots? 3. Number 1, horizontal bar plot. First of all, spell out. Once you come to the class, be active first. Are you active? Breakfast over. Then speak out. Everything over, girls. Breakfast over, ma. Then speak out. What is this now? Bar plot. What is this now? Horizontal bar plot. vertical bar plot, stacked bar plot. Under stacked bar plot, two things are there. One is a horizontal stacked and one more is vertical stack. You can say one bar plot and I can say it is finished. So, but now I want to discuss everything. Third one is called what, next one is, come on, stacked scatter plot. So spell out scatter plot. What do you mean by scatter plot? I will explain. Scatter plot. I'm going to take when India New Zealand match is going on, some person is throwing the ball, some dots will be shown after the review time or not. So when the person is going to play, when the person is LBW or not, they'll be deciding when they take the review, they will see the image or not. And when the number of balls, number of 4 balls, number of single balls, number of 2 runs balls, no runs balls, they will show some dotted balls here and there or not. So to show that, we'll go for what? Scatter plot. Spell out. There I will discuss positive correlation, negative correlation, zero correlation, positive negative correlation, negative positive correlation. Lot of things I will explain. Nothing to worry about it. Fourth one is called histogram. Spell out histogram. Histogram. What is a histogram? I want to draw the histogram of your LKG to BTech. I want to write histogram of your BTech 10th class to LKG to up to here. Histogram. Histogram can be either normal distribution or histogram can be uniform distribution. Histogram. I will tell you about histogram. Easy. Number 5 is called what? Pie plot. This is also called a pie chart. We'll go for a pie chart. When I will go for a pie chart, suppose you are getting a salary. You are getting a salary. That salary you are allocating. You are allocating for what? For saving. For saving, you are allocating. Next is called what? Your entertainment. Your entertainment. Next is called food. Food. Next is called what? Something. Your car loan. Like that. You are allocating your budget. You are allocating your budget in the form of a diagram. In the form of a diagram. So I'm going to partition this entire thing. What is the symbol is called? What is the symbol is called, Babu? Circle. Circle contains how many degrees? 360 degrees. In the 360 degrees, I will calculate the angle. I will calculate the degree. Now angle. Do you know the angle? What is an angle? Angle pair winner. What is an angle? What is the degrees? Degree versus angle. I want to go for it. So, ఇన్ని basics తెలియదు మళ్ళీ నేను చెప్పాలి. So this is you take it. And don't think sir will, because these are the minimum requirement you have. This is a circle. 0 to 90. చూడండి బాబు. 0 to 90. 90 to 90. చూడాలి అక్కడ గ్రాఫ్. 90 to 90. 180. 180 to 90. 270. 270 to 0 is called what? Like this. 360 కాదు 0. ఫిజిక్స్ లో ఒక రూల్ ఉంటుంది. The person is keeping a hard weight on his head. If he moves and coming to the same place, work done is equal to 0 అని తెలుసా? ఎనీహౌ కమ్ టు దిస్ పాయింట్. అందుకని చదువుకునేటప్పుడు జాగ్రత్తగా చదువుకోవాలి చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి. Okay, whatever is happened. Your future generation is important. Your future generation, when they are coming, tell them, read well. They will ask you, what about you? You leave me, you read them. That's why I'm saying this, you say. Now, in this place, here, if it is coming, this some partition, this is called 45. 45 percentage of what? Data. And this is a 45 degrees. Next is called 45 percentage degree is called what? 90. Like that, we need to go on showing different colors here. Different colors. I'm going to explain pie plot. Once these plots are over, our books will be over. And coming to the, because in data science level, when you go for it, you are going to get Matplotlib is coming. But the higher end, when you go to the higher end companies, they will use Power BI. They will use Power BI. Why? Because I want to draw the line plot. In line plot, what I'll do, I'll submit the values. So if I use Power BI tool, directly line graph will come. But here I will write the code for line graph. Understand? So I will go for readily available tool for getting the things. To go for these many plots, to draw these many number of plots, we will go for learning different properties. To draw the plots, to draw the above plot, to draw the above plot or to define above plots, we must go for, we must learn properties of plots. Properties of plots. What are the properties of plots we are getting? Number one is called what? Number one is called a line plot, line properties. Number one is called a line properties. I'm going to talk about it. Line properties. Number two is called marker properties. Marker properties. Marker properties. Number three is called what you know? Font properties. Font properties. Font properties will talk. Next, number four is called what you know? I'll call it as limits. X limits. I will talk about limits of x-axis, and next is called what? Y-axis. Y-axis. The fifth one is called what you know? Setting. This is called setting. Setting. Limits of x-axis and y-axis. Setting of ticks. Setting of ticks. Setting of what? Ticks. Ticks. In setting of ticks for x-axis and y-axis. Y-axis. Setting of x for x-axis and y-axis. Setting the font. Setting the font. Setting the font properties. Setting the marker properties. Setting the marker properties. And setting the line properties. Setting the line properties. And the next one more I will go for it. Before that, I'll go for one more I want to write. Setting. This is a second I will take up. Setting the labels for x-axis. Yesterday's class, block class, I said x-axis and y-axis and title and title and title. These are the things we are going to learn it. With minimum things before entering into the plots to draw. I'll go for this discussion. Okay, start. Right, all these things you need to do it. You need not to develop your own logic. You must remember the functions. Okay, so at least while I'm explaining, at least mention it so that at least you can have some handwriting also. At least you can remember it. Of course, I will send you all these things like how I sent in the pandas, like a overall sheet I will send you, and I'm having that overall sheet I sent, and individually also I send to you. Now I'm going to enter into the first thing called what? Setting the line properties. My dear student, this is line properties. Setting the line properties. Now I'm going to talk about the line properties. Now, to set the line properties, we must have like this. First of all, we will understand how to draw the plot. How to draw the plot. That we need to understand. Here I'm going to take it. Setting the line properties. Next, I will go for entering into another one. I will take it. I'll make it ready for you. Next, I will go to x-axis, how to set it. Next, I will go to another one. Let's make it ground ready for everything. There I'm going to take it. Third one is what? Set the markers. Set the markers. Fourth one is set the font properties. Sixth one is setting the limits for x-axis and y-axis. Next, I'll go for another one is called what? Setting the X ticks and Y ticks. Don't worry. All these things I'll explain one by one. How to draw the line. So now I'm going to use it one by one. I will go on writing it. Like if this is a final sheet I'm going to send you, and a separate topic heading also I'm going to send you. So online students, now let us move to draw the plot on the Jupyter notebook or any of the place. Some terminologies I said. What are the terminologies? So last class I said some terminology here. Is it okay? Last class you have seen? But I'm choose say easy. Oh, okay, you have seen. When I say mango, no, mango you don't know. When I show you, this is mango. Actually, that is there at which time? Play group time. When they used to say apple means apple adjacent. Mango means mango adjacent. So you're all 22, 23, 24, 25 years old. So you should have that. What is the last class terminology to draw the plot? Figure, spell out. Figure, axis, axis, x-axis, y-axis, x-ticks, y-ticks, x-limb, y-limb, title, artist, artist. So this is called what? What is this is called? Once again, tell me what is this is. Come on. Okay. 1 minute. Don't tell immediately. Wait, Charlie. So I'm going to write it. Now I'm going to write it. Don't write. Don't tell immediately. What is this is known as? AXIS, AXES. AX, AX కామ్ ఉన్నది దాని తర్వాత ISI, ESS or will fill it up. ES, AX, ES. Like that in one figure I can have number of axes. Each axis will contain what? Each axis will contain what, students? It is containing x-axis. It is containing y-axis. It is containing x-axis. It is containing what? Y-axis. X-axis, y-axis will contain limits. X-axis, y-axis will contain what? X. So it has its own title. It has its own x-axis, y-axis title, and it has overall title also will present. These are all called drawing the subplots. You can call it as drawing the subplots. How to draw the subplots we will explain. Are you following me? Axis contains what? Axis. Axis contains x-axis, y-axis, and their ticks and then limits. How to set the limits of it I will explain in today. And then next we'll go for what? Each axis contains what? Intersection of x-axis, y-axis. Some artist will be there. Artist means not cinema artist or something. Our bar plot, scatter plot, or pie chart. Some plot will be represented. That is known as what? Artist we can call. Are you able to follow? So this figure must be always rememberable. In order to draw the plot, what is required? Figure is required. X-axis required. Y-axis required. That structure will come by going for the function called plot. What is the function name? Plot. To get the figure, to get the axis, to get the x-axis, to get the y-axis, automatic x limits, automatic y limits, there is a function called what? Plot. That is present into PyPlot module of Matplotlib. How you can import? From Matplotlib, import PyPlot as plt, plt.plot, plt.plot. So shall I show you? Already shown you. Once again, I am showing. Let us go to the Jupyter notebook. Don't try to go to the PyCharm for drawing this kind of thing. Only Jupyter notebook is only useful to you to go for Matplotlib generations. Right? Don't use other kind of IDEs because they are not supporting this much rich quality of figures will not be generated. That is not at all recommended to go about it. So now I'm going to draw the plot. So what is meant by to draw the plot? What is the minimum requirement required? Figure, axis, x-axis, y-axis, artist. The artist is nothing but type of plot that I will decide. Okay. So tell me, how do you import it, students? Come on, don't take much time. Start here. From, come on, students, speak out, speak out. Matplotlib, Matplotlib, import pyplot as PLT. PLT. What is the pyplot? Module name inside the Matplotlib. So now I'm going to say plt dot plot. Plt dot plot. It will come, but it will come when it comes to that to see on that. You can run here also. You'll be getting the output, but you'll get some memory address also will be coming. That memory address along with the diagram will be coming. Diagram you see, students, this is something like an empty. Why empty? No artist is present. And here some type of data is going to come. Nothing is going to be there. This type of point I don't want. Empty artist is there. To avoid that, I'll say what? PLT dot what? Show. Means only show the diagram, not its content. So it is going to contain what? This is the default diagram which is available. So I'm reducing the size to make you to see in the place. Are you following me? So what is the function for creating a figure with the x-axis and y-axis? PLT dot plot. This PLT dot plot is also used for generating the line plot also. Generating the line plot also. Actually, Matplotlib is a dead easy concept it is. Are you able to follow now? So I'm going to write it on the top of it. One small line I will write it. What is that? How to draw the plot. So I'm going to write it a question. How do you create? How do you create? So I'm writing one small question, student. How do you create? This is all called what? My explanation, I will put it in the form of a cheat code kind of thing for you. It is going to be how to draw a figure, how to draw a figure with x-axis and y-axis with axis axes, which contains x-axis and y-axis with x-axis and what? Y-axis axis with limits, with the default limits, with the default x and y, with x and y limits, x and y limits. How do you draw? To do this, to draw the plot, I'm writing first initial stage. To draw the plot, draw the figure, to draw the figure with x-axis, with y-axis and all those things, I will go for, we use plot function of what? Pyplot of Matplotlib. Matplotlib. Here pyplot, here pyplot is one of the submodule in pyplot, in Matplotlib. So programmatically, I'm writing programmatically. How do you do for it? Come from Matplotlib import pyplot as PLT, like NP, like pandas as PD, like PLT, like AVR, as your name, like that. I'll write what? PLT dot what? PLT dot plot. No more data I'm passing there. PLT dot what? Show. Show is a function to make the diagram to be visible. Plot is for what? To create a figure which will create x-axis, y-axis with the default limits. I hope you understood. Right. So it is so easy for you. Plot and show are the functions present into PLT. In this module, these are present. Okay, students. Now, I want to draw the diagram. Now. One plot I want to take it. This plot function is used for indirectly to create what? Line plot. Simple. Online students, I hope you are following me quickly. So respond students once. Respond. All of you try to respond. So here we are supposed to understand all these things. Now I will move to the further, because in the beginning class, if I gave you clarity and other things are dead easy for you. Well, students, at this point of time, I would like to give you one small concept also. I will go for it. Basic components of a graph. Basic components of a graph. This can also be shown as what, ma? It can also be shown as what in another way. Come, that is nothing but import Matplotlib dot what plt dot plt as Matplotlib dot pyplot as what plt, like import numpy dot random as what, or like that. You can also do like this. You can also do like, see, after seeing numpy pandas and everything, this is nothing for you. So here I will go for basic components of graph. This is a concept. Come on. Don't take much time. Already you will understand. A graph has the following basic components. Come on, spell out. Figure or chart area. Chart area is nothing but a simple word. Actual word is called figure. Right. This entire area covered by a graph known as figure. It can also be considered as a canvas or chart area also. This is a canvas is nothing but a Java related terminology. Java related terminology. It is also known as a chart area, which is covered by the graph, which is known as what? Figure. Next, axis. They are the number of lines generated by the plot. Basically, there are two axes. One is X and Y axis. Artist. Components like a text object, like 2D. Collection of objects, like what you know, pie plot, scatter plot. Like the types of plots, we will go for it. Titles. Next is titles. There are few titles involved with your chart. That is a chart title. That is nothing but a graph title. That is nothing but a plot title. Next is called what? Axis titles. X-axis title, Y-axis title. Here I will write it. X-axis and what? Y-axis titles. Y-axis titles. Chart title is nothing but what? Plot title. Plot title. That is nothing but a graph title. Legend I will explain. Suppose, for example, India New Zealand match will go on. It will be shown at after 15 hours. After 15 hours, blue is called what you know is called India run rate, for example. And then next one more type of thing, red or green is called something like what? This is also called one more type of graph. What is that is known as two types of lines of colors are there, right? So in this description box is given now. In this place, one thing is given. What is that now? Green is called New Zealand, and the next is called blue is called what? India. Are you following that? What that graph is? What is this description box is called? Legend. Spell out. Legend. What is the legend? Legends are the information about information that represents a data with a lines or dots. That lines, what is coming about that? Are you following me? Next, after getting familiar with parts of the graph. So this you are going to remove. Nothing to worry about it. Are you following me now? One more word is missing here. What is that? Access. Access. I'm going to write it. AXES. Access contains contains two types. Access contains two types. One is x-axis, x-axis, and y-axis. Y-axis. Plot contains each plot contains one axis by default. One axis by default. That axis and everything. Basic terminologies only I'm trying to write it here. Are you following me now? So for my satisfaction, tell me the hierarchy of your chart. Chart రాయడానికి ఏం కావాలి మొదలు figure, axis, x-axis, y-axis, artist, x limits, y limits, X ticks, Y ticks, X label, Y label, title. So, చెప్పండి నాకు ఒకసారి. I want to see what is that first one. Figure, axis, X axis, Y axis, X ticks, Y ticks, X limits, Y limits. Come on, artist related properties. I will explain. Good critical away, because again and again I am saying, if you are forgetting, I am getting tension about it, whether you will remember or not. Some people will, pandas who will remember all, leave everything and go to home. That type of things don't do, because it's so easy for you. Next, go to steps for creating a graph using Matplotlib. How many plots are there? 5. Number 1, line plot, bar plot, stack, scatter plot, histogram, pie plot. That is called what? Artist. Present into x-axis, y-axis, which is composed by axis, which is a part of the figure. Okay now? Well, start chain. Come on, install Matplotlib. Do you know how to install Matplotlib? Yes, how do you install? Pip install Matplotlib. Second, I need to import or not? Import the module. Without instance, with instance. Both of them you know. Import matplotlib.plt. Import matplotlib.plt as well as plt. Instance is nothing but what here you know? Alias name. Or from Matplotlib, import pyplot as plt. Okay. Come on here. Step number 3. Do you know with instance, without instance? When you born, your parents put your name at 11 days or 21 days. After 10 to 15 days, they will put one short name also for you. One short name is there, right or not? That short name is called what? Instance name. Understand? And don't try to combine with OOPS related instance. In OOPS, there is an object definition. Instance of every class is called object. That is different and this is different. Understand? Well, next step number 3, you will create a diagram. Right or not? In that diagram, you need to select the plot or not. Come on. Choose a desired plot type. That is nothing but what? Graph type. Line plot, pie plot, scatter plot, histogram, bar plot, what you want. Select that. Come on, next, fourth. Give proper labels to X axis. Proper label to X and what? Y axis and categories. Categories in the sense, we will go for X axis, one category of value. Y is called another category of value. See that number 1. You are going to do every morning some workouts. Number of workouts you are doing and a number of calories burn. Number of minutes you are doing walking and number of calories burning. Are you following that? And heartbeat rate and then what? How healthy your heart is. Are you following me? Taking the blood pressure of different people and their heart rate. We are going to show the categorical data and then the diagram will be shown over here. We'll explain all those things, students. Don't worry about it. First, you try to understand what I'm going to do. Are you understanding the categorical data here? Nothing but x-axis data, y-axis data. Understand? Well, next, in this step, label them as per need as well as apply the proper labels to categories also. X-axis label means what I said now, number of workouts and that calories born, like that. Next, number 5, add the data points. Data points means what? Limits, X ticks, Y ticks, X ticks and Y ticks, Y ticks. X ticks, Y ticks, I can give you what also? Label names also I can give you. Take for example, month versus your performance. In January month, in February month, instead of taking 1 to 12, I'll take January, February, like that I will take in the x-axis. Y-axis I will take some more kind of things. I will take data points, I will take. Add the data points to x-axis and y-axis. And add more functionality like colors and sizes. Visualization itself means what? Kind of a makeup kind of thing. Don't tell word called a makeup. Add the colors and sizes. And adding the sizes and colors is a Easiest job for you. When a senior actor is going to the shooting, they will add lot of makeups or not. Why? To make the people to become fans. Right or not? If you see the original actor by going to the home without any cinema shooting, you cannot see them. Right? You just see them, you cannot see them. Okay? That's why you don't be a fan of them. You are a hero by yourself. They are just actors for you. Right? Come on, go to the place. Add more functionality like colors and sizes. And to make your graph more effective and informative, use colors and different sizes. Right? Now go to the Yunus, be a fan of caviar, sir. You don't become fan to me. You don't become fan to me. You become a fan to my subject. You become a fan to my subject. That is my slogan always. Caviar cannot fight on behalf of you with somebody, but caviar make you to fight with any interviewer with subject. That is my slogan. If they ask where did you learn Python, you say I learned by myself. But internally you have that I learned from so and so. But don't express anywhere. But tell to the students. Tell to the students what you learned in Python. Tell them also. Sir will shout on daily, because when you don't remember, he will shout daily on us, because he is only the well-wisher for us. He will make us to remember our money, what we are paying. That's why he will shout on them. No faculty will shout except me. Why? That's my affectionate on the students. Because wherever 6,000 rupees on only for Python will become something going wrong. That's why my botheration. Correct or not? So that's why go for that. So come to the point of it. So now I will go to add more functionality like that. Understand units? Right. Now to make your graphs more efficient and effective, use colors and different sizes. And Matplotlib uses these many number of graphs. So tell me overall picture. How to draw the graph? Import Matplotlib, pyplot and all. Next number 2. Decide the type of the plot and set x-axis, y-axis with the data and all. And make it to visible. Add more colors and all those things. That is simple. Simple thing. Number 1, import Matplotlib and pyplot. Number 2, select the graph. Apply x-axis, y-axis with categorical data. The third one is optional. Add sizes and colors. Add sizes and colors. Right or not? That's all. So remember it. What also send it to you. Come to our point here. How to go for the line properties. First, I want to go for the line properties. Now, students, first of all, before going to the line properties, I must know how to write the line. First of all, I must know how to write the line. So let us go to one small point here, my dear students. I'm taking a paint. I'm taking a paint. Now I'm going to take it. When you go to it, even in written test, when you go, nobody will give this test for you. So far in these 10 years, people are not getting this data. Matplotlib, directly system test will not come to you. Make it one thing granted. Pandas test, that project related task will come. So remember that always what will come? Pandas related thing. But this will also supposed to be known, because they will ask you after pandas is over, that model you designed it, they will ask you to visualize it. They will say visualize means what? You need to draw the graph. Need to draw the graph. Okay, right. So students, this is my graph. I'm going to take up. This is my graph. I'm taking. We'll take it. X-axis and y-axis, something is coming. So here I'm going to put it. This is under a figure. You know that. Here I'm going to draw. Here I'm going to draw. You know, this is an x-axis. This is a y-axis, you know. This is an x-axis and y-axis, you know. On this kind of places, I want to write it. This is called 0 here. This is called 0 here. 0 point here. Origin, we can say 0, comma 0. Now I want to start with, here I'm going to write it. X is equal to, X is equal to, now I'm taking, now ND array. How do you take collection of values? I can take it into list also. I can take it into ND array also, no problem. I'm taking there 0, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Y is equal to, I'm taking here 1, 2, 3, 4. First, a basic example. Draw the graph. In our childhood days, we used to buy the graph. We used to divide our things. Now I will go for it. It is known as what? 1. This is known as 1. This is known as 2. This is known as 3. This is known as 3. Next is called 4. Like this. Just I'm drawing manually, but I'll go to the coding immediately. 4. This is equal to almost equal to line graph only. Similarly, I'll go for what? 1. Next, I'll go for a 2. Next, I'll go for a 2. Next, I'll go for 3. Next, I'll go for 4. Next, I'll go for 4. 4 this is called. These are my values, students. These are my values I'm taking. What I want to do here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take it. What is this now? First one is what? 1, 1. 1, 1, 1 pixel will come. 1 pixel. Do you know that intersection point? 1 pixel. 2, 2, one more kind of pixel. 3, 3, one more type of pixel. 4, 4, one more type of pixel. Are we writing in our manual graph or not? Later we are going to combine all these things. This is known as what, artist. This line is nothing but artist. This is called line graph we can call. Which graph? Why do you go for line graph? Different examples I will show you. Okay. Now these values are called what? Chupandi. These values are called what? Markers. Spell out. Markers. And this is known as what? This is known as line. Line. This connecting dots are going to be putting one straight line here. So there are these line properties I am talking. What is that? Line property. Line property. Somebody will show this is a line property that this is known as what? Dashed lines we can call. Spell out. Somebody will go for what? Like this also they will go for it. What is this system? Dotted. Spell out. Right. Dotted. What is this now? This line is called what? A solid. Spell out. What are the different line properties? Solid, dotted, dashed. How many properties? What are the line properties? 3. Solid, dotted, dashed. There is a dot dashed also will be there. Dotted dashed or a dash dot. I will show you that. Next after that, what will be there? What these are all called? Markers. Markers style is also there. This diagram, since I know the diagram in front of my eyes, so I'm able to express my diagram because you don't know how it is visible. So it is difficult to the student to visualize. That's why I will show the output and I will explain. I will show the output and I will explain. There is a way in Matplotlib. Because this I already worked on it. I have in front of my eyes that figure is there. With that figure, I am visualizing to you in the form of text. It is difficult to the student to capture it. That's why I will show you the output. Then I will move to the further. Are you following me? So because one module will have different ways of explanation. So now I am going to enter into to set the line properties. There is a function name already you learned what? PLT dot plot. So I'm going to take it in the same thing. Syntax I'm going to explain. What are the syntax mark? You try to observe it. Now I'm going to take it, students. Try to follow me carefully. Here I'm going to write it. PLT dot. Now I'm going to write it. X comma y. What is x comma y? X values on x-axis, y values on y-axis. You can pass single value also. You can pass multiple values also. So many things I will explain, ma. Carefully follow. Next I will write it, next I will write it what else. LS. Spell out. Stands for line style. Line style. Spell out. Comma. LW stands for line width. Width of the line. Width of the line. Width of the line will be in terms of pixels. Width of the line, width of the line. Width of the line will be in terms of pixels. Below. So this is called a line. One more line I will draw like this. With a word more thickness. More thick I will write it. This is called one more thing. So I'm not a good artist to draw the diagrams, but I'm a good coder. I will show the coding so that you can enjoy. Next is called color. Color means what? Line color. Green, yellow, Vibjayar, rainbow. Have you seen rainbow? Hmm? Rainbow, have you seen? Can you see rainbow now? You remember rainbow? Okay. So what are the line properties? Three. What are the three? Line style, line width, color. C. C stands for what? Can I draw one diagram now? Go. Now I will draw the diagram. Online students, are you following? What is this X represents? Here. X represents. X represents set of values. Set of values. Set of values. Set of values. X represents a set of values for x-axis. For x-axis. And Y represents set of values for y-axis. Set of values for y-axis. And based on x and y values, 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 a plot will be designed. Plot will be defined. Plot will be defined. How it will be defined, I want to show you. And you understood what is x, what is y. Once you understand these properties now, other things are dead easy for you. Even when you go to the seaborne also, that is also dead easy. Here, LS stands for, here, LS stands for line style, stands for line style, line style. This line style represents three values, ma. Three values are there. One is called, here I will write it, Hitler Hasan. Symbol I will write, description I will write it, description. Under symbol, I will write three things here. One is called what something like that. Whenever I write like this, hyphen like that, I will write it what solid. Solid line will come, solid line will come. Next I'm going to write it something like this, dot I will write it, dot. That is known as what dotted line, dotted line, dotted line will come. Next I will write it one more thing called what? Double underscore. This is above line, not shift underline, just hyphen, 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 two lines. What is that? Come on, dashed. This is one more I will write it. ఇంకొకటి రాస్తాను చెప్పాను కదా dot hyphen like that, or hyphen dot, first hyphen dot, that represents what? Come on, dashed dot. What is that? Dashed dot. This is called a dashed dot, dot, line. These are called what? Symbolic notation you can represent. All you can represent like this, solid, this dotted, because these are also comes under the disk programmatically. Next, I will go to here, LW. LW represent, LW stands for line width, line width, line width in terms of pixels. Do you know pixel? Pixels are nothing but smallest addressable element on the screen. Suppose 2, 3 coordinate I want to write. 2 on x-axis, 3 on y-axis. We'll put one dot or not? Or we will put one cross mark or not? Cross mark or dot is known as pixel. Spell out. What is a pixel? Smallest addressable element on the screen is called pixel. Last word. The smallest addressable element on the screen is called pixel. Pixel. So I will go to, this is comes under the line width in terms of pixel. It is called which value to be specified? Int value. Which value you need to specify? Int value. Here C represents color. C represents what? Color. Color name you need to represent. Color name are available to you in HTML and all. Color names, VG color is equal to red, green, your star will show, and you will feel that HTML is so important. Nobody will ask HTML also. JavaScript they will ask in full stack Python students. When you go to data science, NumPy pandas will ask. Now directly they won't give you any Matplotlib test for you. It is easy. Within 2 minutes you can do the test. So represents this one. You can mention any color name. Color codes will be there. Color codes. Do you know color codes? When you go to any Asian paints or some place, when you want some color, that color will have some code will be there. That is called color codes we can call. Are you following? So from minimum colors only, total number of colors will be prepared. They will enter the formula and then that color will be prepared. So color name you need to enter. Now let me go to the example, ma. So I'm going to go for what? Setting the line properties. Here I'm going to enter. Online students, I hope you are following, my dear students. Setting the line properties. Before that, draw a plot with the following values. First time you are writing the values. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Y is equal to x 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will write it here. Already you wrote it in this kind of part. I will write it once again. I will go for it. PLT dot plot of x comma y. That means it is going to draw x comma y. 1, 1, 1 coordinate, 2, 2, 1 coordinate, 3, 3, 1 coordinate, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. You can imagine the diagram also. It will go to up. Right or not? So coming to this point, I need to say what? PLT dot what? Show. PLT dot show. You need to write it. So it will be shown the graph. Are you seeing that? I'll reduce this. Is it diagram is coming or not? Student, sorry. Here, what is available, mom? Come on, this is known as one pixel will be there here. Are you following me? Next, here 2 is there. Here 2. Here 2. One pixel is there or not? Actually, that marker is not visible to you. Here 3, 3. 3, 3, 1 marker is there. Here, what is available? 4, 4, 1 marker is available. See, on x-axis, it is available. On y-axis also, it is available. With what, 0.5 difference in limits time, points time. Are you getting me? Yes. So this is known as what? Line. What line it is? Solid line. Spell out solid line. Now I will go to the same kind of thing. This is by default what? Solid. What is the solid value here? LS. I did not mention LW. I did not mention color. What is the color is coming? Blue. Blue. What is the LW? Some width will be there. What is the LS? Solid. Next go to another one. I will carry this now. Same kind of thing. I will write it. LS is equal to here. Students, LS, LS is equal to keyword argument concept. I am writing what dotted. Dotted, I am writing it. Dotted. Dot or dotted. Something is there. Spelling mistake. Spelling mistake. Dot. So, what is this? Dotted. In this place. Here I need to write it. ED. So you will be getting dotted here. Are you seeing this? Are you getting all the dots or not? Here also. Here also. Dotted. Here I wrote it. Small d you need to write, students. Take care. Online students, be careful. And there is no big deal in this. Here no logic. Dotted and dotted. Solid and solid. Here our brain need not to use. Only thing is you have to remember. Our Sanskrit story will be there. You have to verify and put on the screen. That's all. Nothing is there in this. It's very easy. Nothing is there. Next, I'll go to the one more thing. Dotted property. This called what? Come on. DASHED. Dashed. Now I'm going to use a dashed. Are you getting dashed or not? Next is called what again? I will write a dashed dot. DASHED dashed dot. I'm using dashed dot. What is happening? Dash dot. It is called a dash dot. It is called a dash dot. Dash dot. Are you getting dash and dot or not? Dash or dot or dash or dot or dash or dot. Here I will go for what? Dash dash dot. Are you following me? Yes. So you've seen all sorts of things, solid, dotted, dashed, etc. And these properties, here I mentioned it. In the beginning, I did not mention anything. Last and finally, when I go to it, here I will write it. What I can write it here are solid. I can write a solid also. Solid is by default now. Solid is by default only. Understand this point? Yes. Students, I can also put it across this kind of data like this also. There is a symbolic note. These are description values you are written. You can write like this also, students. You can write this value also like this. Like this also you can mention it. Same answer is coming. You can also mention this value also like this. You can also mention something like what dot. Dot. So it is going to give you what is this now? So here we are having something like dot. So it is going to give you the value is going to be giving to you something like colon. Colon. I need to give colon. Colon I am giving. Colon. So colon means what? Come on. So here I need to go for colon. This is called a colon. Colon. Next is called this. Come on. I will go to the same place. So here I will go to symbolic notations. I'm using dash underscore that I'm using it. So you are getting the value. You are getting the value. So hyphen. Now you are getting it something like something like so you are getting what? Dashed. This is something like this. Like this. So it is not underscore ma. It is something like this. Next is called what? Hyphen related. That is called dashed. Hyphen dot I am going to use it. Because if I don't show it, as I'm getting error, like it, error will come. So you don't have the time to, don't have the time in the sense, you cannot rectify it. Hyphen and then what? A dot. It is going to be called what? Dashed dot is coming. So the same thing I mentioned here also. Are you seeing that? Right. Done. Now I'm going for a what property? LW. Online students. So are you following me? Are you following me? So here I'm writing it. Who is this? Ashish, 2024. Ashish Shahu. So we can use single dash also here. Already I said. Already we said this. Already we said this. We are already said. Here already we said. Symbols I said. With the names also I said. Follow me carefully. Here now LW I am taking. LW represents what? Line width. Line width I am going to represent. Follow me carefully. Here let it be. I am writing LS is called what? Solid only, comma. LW is equal to some 4 I am writing. LW is equal to 4. What is that LW is equal to 4? 4 pixels height. 4 pixels height I am writing. Are you seeing that 4 pixels height? Are you seeing this diagram? Come on. Earlier line was what? So thin. Now this is called what? Thick. అంటే మీకు ఇంకా బాగా చూడాలంటే మీకు ఎట్లా చూపిస్తే కుదరదు 10 10 if I show then you will see ఇప్పుడు అంటే మీకు వినిపిస్తుంది కొద్దిగా because you are in half sleep and you cannot see this. Are you okay? This is called what? That width of the line is called what? LW 10. 10. Now I'll go to next. What is the next I will go to? If I go to something like a colon if I write it, you will be getting kind of things. And by seeing that colors and all those things, don't feel happy. Nothing is there in that. So our brain not using, your brain not, nothing is there. It's just like what seeing the colorful and you are thinking that it is very beautiful. By seeing the color, don't see that beautiful. You see that coding is important. Nothing is there in that. Now I'll go to the another one is called what? Color. Shall I go to the color now? Color you go. So go to the place now. Color I'm going to LW already used it. Now I'm going to take the color. I will take the color here. Let it be. It is called hyphen only, or I will write a solid only, comma. What I'm writing? C is equal to C is equal to yellow. C is equal to yellow. Yellow. Are you seeing this? Yellow color is coming. అది చూసి మీరు హ్యాపీగా నేను పోయి చూసేసి అంత మొత్తం అంత ఐ విల్ డూ ఇట్ లైక్ ఎనీథింగ్ థింగ్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్సైడ్ బట్ హౌ వెల్ యూ విల్ ప్రిపేర్ యువర్ డయాగ్రామ్ దట్ ఈస్ అన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ I'll write it something like what color is equal to what hot pink, we'll write hot pink. So how well you are there in your subject, that you take it. Are you following me? So something like I will take it something like here I will write it. Here I will write dashed DASHED dashed. I will write something like I'll get something like green. I will write something like green. How well you are good in the colors, that you can do this. Are you following me? So this is about what is that? Color. Color codes also you can use it because you don't remember color codes. Why to worry about it? Go for what? Like this. Okay now. So what are the line properties? What are the line properties? LS, LW, C. Line size, line width, color అది కాదు. LS, LW, C. What are the syntax for plotting line with line properties? L phi plot dot plot of x comma y comma ls comma lw comma c. That చెప్పేసాలి first. You need to tell. Interviewer will ask what is x, what is y, what is ls, what is lw, what is c. X represents list of values. Either I can take in the form of what? List, or I can take in the form of ND array. ND array. Sir, ND array take once, sir. I want to take it. Look at all of you. Import what here? NumPy as what? NP. NP. Here I am going to take it. NP dot array of list of a list. I'm taking here NP dot array of, I'm taking some values. What are the values I'm taking? 4 comma 3 comma 2 comma 1. 4 comma 3 comma 1 means 1 to 4 అంటే టాప్ ఈ లైన్ రివర్స్ కి వచ్చేస్తుంది. That projection is important. 1 comma 4 means one value in the x-axis, y value will be 4. On top 1 4. Next 2 comma 3 line, whatever the line is there, it will come inverse to it. So I will go to solid here. I'll go to solid here. LS is equal to, now I will take it as a red. So by seeing these colors, don't get any tension, students. Just I'm writing it because I'm not good at what you are thinking about the color. Whatever the colors I'm knowing, I will write it. If you go to internet, color codes and color names, you'll get so many color names will come. And nobody will ask in interview point of view, tell me your color names, how good you are in the colors. They don't worry. They will ask about how content wise you are good. They will ask. Correct or not? Color is equal to what? Color is coming. That is what is there in that? Nothing is there. Are you following me? Right. Now I will go to, now I will go to 4. Now I will write it something like, now I will show you some different diagram I will show. Some different diagram I will show. 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3. And next is called what, something like, I will write it something like 4, something like 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is called x-axis. 3 and 3, and then what I will take it? 3, I will take it 4. Just I am trying to show something here. Are you following me now? Something like this. What is this now? When you come to 3, it is going to the 4 or not? Are you following, students? So something like this. Now I want to say something like this. Here I am going to write. So 1 to 4, and I will write it 1 to 4. And next is called what you know? This is called a 2 to. This is called a 2 to something like. Okay, let it be. Not an issue. And I will take it something like this. You followed. That's all. We are going to get the graph and values are plotted like this. So what I'm trying to say is I want to draw like this. So what is this is having some value here, and this is touching the bottom again going to the top. Are you following me? So here, this is going to be, you are understanding the concept of what? How to draw the diagram with what concept? Go to the next step. Are you understanding this? So I said this entire thing. Right. Shivaramakrishna, sir, after this batch over, please take a new Django batch, sir. No doubt, Shivaramakrishna. Whichever batch they will allot, I'm ready to take up. There is no doubt in that. There is no Java batch means Java batch, advanced Java batch means advanced Java batch, Django means Django. Whichever you bring, one day before they say, I will bring the corresponding bag. Bag in the sense bat. 2020 different play, test match different play, 50 overs match different play. Because same bat is not useful for everything. Correct? Right. No doubt in that. So coming to the another one. So coming to the point of it, Shivaram Krishna. Thank you, my dear student. So now I will go to x-axis as well as what? Y-axis. I will go to x-axis and y-axis. Now I am going to enter into that. Now I will go to Manoj. Okay, my dear student. Definitely hope for the best. You will be getting it. So now, so is Django is that much difficult? Huh? Are you attending Django? Why are you not attending? Huh? Waiting for my class and not starting? What you will do? So suppose if it is waiting for my class, okay. But suppose if it is not starting, what you will do? Still waiting. You will blame me. Sir did not start. Full stack Python. See, when the driver is starting the full stack Python, it is 100,000 kilometers distance. Single driver cannot drive the total course. A college కూడా చూడండి, first period, second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period. Physics teacher knows chemistry as well as maths. Chemistry teacher knows maths as well as physics. Maths teacher knows maths as well as other subject also. But why 3 teachers will come? Psychologically, 3 different periods, 3 different phases, 3 different subjects. Only once are all periods. Seeing the same face, boring. Like that? Now I will go to another one. Okay, Manoj will consider it more. Shivaram Krishna will do that. So coming to Swapnil, I'm really waiting for your ML and AI course, Swapnil, my dear student. Next, Pratyusha. Whoever wants to give answers, I request you to send them privately only to sir, so that we can discuss them to give us correct answers. The chart is always popping up on the screen while concentrating on the class. Right. Fine. So coming to the, okay. So Pratyusha is saying that. So they are doing that only, ma. So they are saying privately only. So they need to select that private. So that they can communicate with them. Now let us move to the further. Okay, students, first concentrate on this now. Setting the x-axis and then what? Y-axis. So, okay, Shivaram Krishna, we'll consider, ma, we'll consider. Let me continue that. So, what is this? Prashant Khanna, 404. Sir, Power BI and Matplotlib working same seat. Seat kadadi, sir adi. So, I said already, this is the 25th time I am saying. In Power BI, just to give the values, automatically graph will come. Here we need to write the code, I said. 25 times I said so far. Again asking the same thing. So now coming to the point of it, x-axis and what? Y-axis. Title I want to go for it. How do you give that? And before going to that x-axis title and everything, before that I want to talk about this line I am going to interchange, student. This line I will interchange, ma. So if I discuss that, it will be consecutive. It will be easy for you to catch me. These are three. Now I'm going to enter into the setting the marker properties. So once the line is drawn, we have to set the marker properties. Marker is nothing but what? An intersection point of x coordinate and y point is known as what? Marker. Marker. So how do you set the marker? For that there is a syntax. Come on, what is the syntax? Py plot dot plot only. Come on, x comma y comma marker comma MEC, comma, MFC, and then MS, marker, comma, MEC, comma, MFC, comma, MS. Now I want to go for how to send the markers concept over there. And along with that, what will be carried also? LS, comma, LW, comma, C also you can carry. So the overall syntax is what? I plot. Here I can write it. Here I can write it. Already what is discussed? LS, comma, LW, comma, C, comma, marker, comma, MEC, comma, MFC, comma, MS. What are all these things are called? Formal parameters. Formal parameters. They are all called what? Having some default values. None they are having internally. So beginning when I was drawn in the beginning, what was created here? What was created in the first diagram? No data present now. No lines are there, no markers are there, no dashed line, no nothing is there. We are going to give you this part. Coming to this part now. Now I want to set the markers here. What do you set? First one is called what? Marker. I'm talking about the marker. Shall I write the marker here? Right. Students, here. Marker. X and Y values already you know now, students. X and Y values already you know. So I'm going to write it as it is. I'm going to write it as it is. Here I'm going to write it. Here, marker represents, I'm going to write it, represents the value, whose value, marker represents the value, and whose type can be, I want to write it. Marker represents, I want to write its value. What I will write that value, I am going to say. Some description I am going to write, value. What is that value? Some of them I will write it. Symbol and then value, like line style, line symbol, line style. See ma, all of you, I am going to write it. What symbol it is? Marker symbol, and next is called what? Marker value. Marker value I will write it. Marker value I am going to write it. Marker symbol as well as marker value I am writing. So here I am writing O. Spell out O. That is stands for what? You know, circle. That is stands for what? You know, circle. So the marker will be shown in the form of circle. Next I will write it in the form of what? Dot. It will be representing in the form of star or something. I will show you, students. In the diagrammatical, I will show you, students. I will show you in the form of diagrammatic, means I will show you. Not this dot, ma. Star symbol, asterisk symbol. It is in the form of star. Like that, I will go to something like within that dot, I will write it. That is nothing but a point. It is showing in the form of a point. Like that, I am going to have it. Something like a comma. This will be showing in the form of pixel. This is showing in the form of pixel. And you can search in the internet, what are the marker style in Matplotlib? You will be getting different type of values over there. So let me go to the example here. How to go for the example? Now I'm going to take this example here. Try to follow this diagram only I will show. Let us move to this place. Here I will come to this place. Which style it is? Which points I am going to talk about here? Marker properties I am going to enter. Marker properties I am going to enter here. So what are the marker properties? Carry this example, ma. Carry this example. The above things are called line properties. Now I'm going to take marker properties. Here I'm going to write it. LS and everything, if you want, you can take it. For one moment, you remove it. Come on, tell me. Marker is equal to O I am writing. O I am writing it. See, students, all of you. What is the line? What is the line? Solid. Color is what? Blue. Now, what is the markers I am getting or not? But circles are known as what? Yes. Now I will go to, here I will write it. Be careful. Here I am writing C comma. C is equal to what I am writing? Red I am writing. C is equal to red I am writing. You can write R also, it seems. You can write R also. R. R stands for what? Red. You can write like this also. Even the lines are, markers are coming in the form of what? Red only. Clear? Huh? Well, students, carefully try to follow. Now I will go to next one. I am going to take it. It is nothing but star symbol if you want. Star symbol if you want. What is that symbol there? You are having star symbol. Because this is not a big deal for you to write. So I will write it star symbol here. Now you see here. You are going to get the star symbol over here. Are you getting this now? So here we are going to go on getting something like this. So now I will move to the further. Now I will move to the further. Here let it be O only, you write it O. Like this I wrote it. Now you are getting this one. Next I'm going to write it MEC stands for what? MEC. Here I am writing MEC. Here MEC stands for MEC stands for marker edge color. Spell out marker edge color. Marker edge color. So you have the marker or not? This is a marker, right? What is the marker is there? Circle. Circle edge color. So I'm going to write it. This is a marker, students. This is a marker. 1 minute. This is a marker. To that edge color, I'm going to take it. To the edge color. What is the edge color of that marker? Red. I want to go for it. There is one more thing called MFC. MFC. The marker face color. Edge color different. Face color different. Your edge color is what? You take your face. What is the edge color? ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత మిర్రర్ చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి. Then you decide. What is your edge color? Black. And in the middle of it, red is there. Your face is red means red, black means black, pink means pink, whatever it is. ఎందుకులే కానీ. So come to the point of it. Here MFC. MFC. I will show the diagram. Stands for what? Marker face color. Marker face color. Let me use it, both of them, so that you will understand. So if I just explaining, you cannot catch me. I will go to like this. So let it be line color. Now marker is equal to O, and I'm going to write it MEC. MEC is equal to what? Green. MEC is equal to green. MFC is equal to what? Yellow. Yellow. Color is equal to what? Color is equal to something like let it be red only. Let it be red only. Marker O, MEC green, MFC yellow, and color is equal to red. Which color it is? MFC. This is MFC. So see that Now you are understanding. Because I cannot describe the figure importance. What is this? చూడండి ఎడ్జికల్లో చూడండి ముందే మీకు ఒక ప్రాబ్లం హియర్. ఆర్ యూ ఓకే బాయ్స్? గర్ల్స్ ఆర్ యూ ఓకే మా? What is the edge color? Green. What is the face color inside? Yellow. What is the line color? Right. Okay now. So you understand MSc, MFC and all. That's why it is not a Python class to tell the logic. It is not a pandas class to tell about find the highest average rate, find the highest installs. There it require logic. Here no logic. Remembrance is important. Correct or not? That's why student Matplotlib require remember the attribute names. Next is called what? MS. MS here. MS. MS means what? Stands for marker size. Marker size in terms of what? Pixels. In terms of pixels. Okay. MS you go for it. So Manoj, understanding easy, sir. Yes. You will understand. There is no doubt in that. Because you are all understand very well. Next day remembering is a problem. మీకు అందరికీ అర్థమవుతుంది నా క్లాస్లో. Of course you don't feel it. At any cost, I will make you to understand at the end of the class. You are seeing from the beginning of the class. But tomorrow, remembering is a problem. Correct? కదమ్మా? అవును సార్, అది ఒక్కటే సార్ మా ప్రాబ్లం. So, I will tell you the tip, but you are not telling who is forgetting. Are you forgetting? Next day. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes. Raise the hands. Who is forgetting? So MFC and then MS is equal to something like 10 I am writing. 10 I am writing. So see that now it is going to have. Are you seeing little bigger or not? Little bigger. 20. 20. Here I'll go for it. So 20. Are you getting or not? Like this. And by seeing that, don't feel happy. I will write tomorrow something. Nobody will bother about your circles and all those things. So how well you are a good designer of your application when you are visualizing, you take care about it. Next, last and final, I will apply LS and everything I will apply. Come on, LS, solid. Come on, LS is equal to what? Solid. LS is equal to what? Solid. Next, LW is equal to some 6, comma. Color is equal to anyhow it is available. And marker properties are there. See, my dear students, are you getting everything or not? Yes. Easy. What is the syntax of plot? Pyplot dot plot, pyplot dot plot, x comma y comma ls comma ante x comma y comma ls comma lw comma c comma marker comma mic comma mfc ms. These many are there. Today you are remembering now. Tomorrow if I ask the same question, you will forget and come. Today no sir, because you are in hot today. Tomorrow when you come, you will go to total negative degrees. I'm seeing from 28 years onwards. So you will say, so no sir, tomorrow I will remember. Still that syntax will increase. Okay. Anyhow, suppose if my sir teaches like that, I will 24 hours reading until I get the job. Once if I get the job, I will throw it out my books away. Maybe daily I will do the same operation in the industry. So you will remember. And there you will get more interest also. You will get salary also, a monthly salary. 31st night or first night you will get your salary credited through NIFT, through something. You will get 50,000, 60,000. Your payslip also you can download. You will get more interest. More interest you will get there because you are doing the same subject there plus more interest also. Right or not? First, to get the job, you have to improve your skill set. By following this now, how to set the properties. So, coming to Chinmaya. Sorry, LW only for artist, not for markers. No? LW for what I said? Line width. Line width with markers and all those things is called a graph only, na? Which graph it is? Line graph, I said. Line graph is called one artist only, na? So Chinmaya, you are not an artist in my class. You are not an artist in my class. LW, L, these are all called what? Line related properties. Heading I wrote it. Setting the marker properties. Markers are nothing but what? Smallest intersection point of x coordinate and y coordinate. That is there in where? Line properties. Each line will have some marker or not. That marker properties I wrote it. So overall together is called what? Final syntax I am writing. Note. What is the note? Note of pyplot. Pyplot dot. Tell me. Pyplot dot. Pyplot dot. Pyplot dot. ls comma lw comma c comma marker comma mec comma ms. Clear? Well, so now I will go to this diagram. What I drawn. This diagram. What I drawn is for what? Is for what? This line. This x-axis, y-axis is containing one drawing or not? That is known as artist only, na? So artist only. These properties are for what? Artist setting. Wherever line and markers are coming, you have to use line and marker properties like that. Suppose I have only marker properties. I will use only marker properties. If line is there, line properties. Right or not? Student means student property. Employee means employee property. Businessman means businessman property. No man at all. It's called lazy properties. You know, everything is having its own property. Chinmaya, are you okay? Now I will move to the further. Are you following me? Next, I'll go for what? Setting x-axis, y-axis, and then what? Title. Title. It is so easy for setting. Come on. For setting. X-axis label. X-axis label. X-axis label name. X-axis label name. We use. Come on. X label. X label function. X label function. Already we used in the last class only. X label function. X label function. LA. X label. X label function. And for setting y-axis, we use what? Y label. Y label. For setting title of the title of for setting title of graph. Title of graph. We use title of graph for one axis. For one axis, we use. Come on. Title of. Title of. Title of. Syntax. Now I am writing syntax. What is the syntax? Pyplot dot x label of what? Name to x-axis. Name to x-axis. Now I want to set the name to y-axis. Dot y label I will use it. Y label. What I will use, mom? Y-axis. Y-axis. How to set the title? Pyplot dot what? Title of. Title of. I will use it what? Title name. Title. Title for the graph. Title for the graph. So title for the graph, I will use it. Let's go to that. So I'm going to use it. Labels for this same place only. I'm going to do it, students. Carry now. Carry now. I'll go to carry the same thing. Take this data. Same data I'm taking. Come on, fast. PLT dot X label. X label. X label I am taking. X label. Just I am going to write it. X axis. Today I will write only X axis. Now I will write it what? Y axis. PLT dot Y label. So I'm going to take it Y label. Next I'm going to write it title. Title. Title I will write it. Title. It is nothing but what? Line graph. Just one small point I'm writing line graph. So see that. Are you getting X axis or not? Y axis. Y axis. Are you getting the title or not? Yes. Chinmaya. So I said I called you 3, 4 times, but you are not responding. Are you there or not? I don't know. Are you there? So if you don't respond, I also will not respond next time when you call it, because Newton said that for every action, equal and opposite reaction is required. Chinmaya, are you there? So maybe not there, I think so. Are you following me? X-axis and then what? Y-axis. So this is called what? Line graph. So this is about properties of what? X-axis, Y-axis labels you are getting. So maybe you are having hearing problem. Hearing problem you are having or what? So try to, when you asked me, I'm giving response for you 4 times I called you. Still not responding. What is that meaning? I need to know whether you have any net issue or hearing problem or still problem is not there. I must know about it. Then I can take the further action. So uh, some network issue, maybe some issue is there, network issue. That is a universal medicine. Universal medicine. So anyhow, I will think positively. Okay, Chinmaya, some network issue, no issue about it. So setting the font properties. So time is almost over. Next class I'll go for what? Setting the Manoj Gaud. So okay, no problem. So because positively thinking is always good for the health. Positively thinking is always good for the health. So let it be. Because our responsibility we will fulfill perfectly. Whether he responding or not, that depends on his nature. We cannot do anything. Suppose I say good morning, you need to say good morning to me. That is a culture. Suppose you said good morning to me, for example, when I am sitting, I did not respond. You will think what is mad. You will say, correct or not? So next time I don't say, right? That is a simple. For every action, equal opposite reaction is required. Otherwise, Newton third law, you will become fail otherwise. So, okay. So tomorrow class, when I come back, I'll talk about what? Set these properties. Tomorrow class, when I come back, this I will explain. This is a tomorrow class. Tomorrow class, I will explain. Tomorrow class, I will explain this topic. Don't miss tomorrow class, students. So, this I will discuss on next class. These properties, I'll send you this code also for you. This is my explanation related things I'm giving. Here I'm going on discussing daily. I will go on adding here, go on follow you. So follow after going to home, read NumPy Pandas, more time you spend. This is very easy for you. Nothing is difficult, right? Thank you. Take care. All the best. Online students, you hold on. If any doubts are there, I'll clarify to you. బీటెక్ వెళ్ళాలంటారా? అంటే 2 విధాలుగా వెళ్ళొచ్చు. ఒకటి ఇంటర్మీడియట్ నుంచి ఎంసెట్ రాసి వెళ్తాం కదా, అదొకటి. తర్వాత ఇంకొకటి పాలిటెక్నిక్ లో సెకండ్ ఇయర్ లో ఏదో సెట్ ఉంటుంది, ఈ సెట్ ఏదో ఉంటది. అది సెకండ్ ఇయర్కి వెళ్ళొచ్చు. ఉమ్. ఉమ్. ఎక్కడ ఉన్నా కానీ కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ చెప్తారు. అది సెకండ్ ఇయర్ లో కూడా ఉంటుంది, అది మీకు ఉంటుంది. పాలిటెక్నికా? పాలిటెక్నిక్ వెళ్తే అంత అలాగే వెళ్తే బాగుంటుంది. అట్లా మనం భయపడి అట్లా వెళ్ళకూడదు. ఇట్లా వెళ్తే బాగుంటది. ఇంటర్మీడియట్ నుంచే ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ చేసి అట్లా వెళ్తే బాగుంటది. ఇది అఫీషియల్ రూట్ కదా, ఇది వేరే రూట్. అది అంత బాగుంటది. అది అంటే పాలిటెక్నిక్ అంటే అంటే అది జనరల్ ఫీలింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో కూడా ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ సీట్ రాక అటు వెళ్ళొచ్చినట్టు అనుకుంటారు. రెండు ఒకటే, స్కిల్ సెట్ ఉండాలి. కానీ ఇదైతే బాగుంటది కదా. పాలిటెక్నిక్ అనే దానికంటే ఇండస్ట్రీలో కూడా బీటెక్ అంటే కొద్దిగా ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఉంటుంది. బాగుంటుంది. Online students, any more doubts? Anjum, I already said to you how to see the things. Help. I said already help. Help function I already said. Already help function I said. Help function. Azure, framework classes you are taking, sir. I will see, ma. That's what I am saying. Everybody is asking Django class from us, and we'll think about it. We'll think about it. So let me know about it. Give me some time. I will tell you that. Okay, Azure. Right. Any more doubts, students? Having any more doubts? Okay, students, take care. Don't miss next class. We are going to enter into the further sessions. Okay. So Vicky, okay, ma, no problem. We will see that. Okay. Don't worry about it.